we might as well just start with Josh Hart and start picking players from there, because clearly he's the best player on the Knicks right now. So it's the only thing for us to do is rebuild. We did an experiment. It didn't work. I think RJ Barrett may still be available. Maybe we can get him back. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But it's not going to work.
Yeah.
It's not going to work. It hasn't been working. It will not work. Let's move on.
Yo, but hold on, B. Let me. I've been waiting to do this for like 2 months. We not gonna do this.
Oh, yeah.
Son, we not gonna do this. We not gonna do this. We not gonna do this.
It's already
it's
been
one loss,
done.
bro. It's one loss. We still it's tied. This dude said, go in the locker room, start taking jersey. Yo, give me your jersey. Give me your jersey. Yo.
Close your mouth. You can save it without a doubt. You won't claim it. You is a slouch. Live in your mom basement. They mad, they hate, and irritated. Stop complaining. Stop back chasing. Can't wait for it. You gotta take it if you don't.
What it do is Lifeline presents Bring It To You GOAT Metric. It's your boy Lifeline. We got Benny Blanco on the building. The Se7en gonna be here in a second. What up, B? How you doing, son?
I'm good, man. I'm good. You know, we mourning this loss, but hey, you live and fight another day, baby.
That's a fact. That's a fact. We're gonna get right into the questions, man. I ain't gonna hold you too long because there's a game coming on right now. But I want to see the I want to see the Spurs game though. That was a pretty interesting game. But we want to jump right into Detroit though. Detroit lost to Orlando. Did you watch the game? And do you feel like Detroit, like did Detroit being the bullies all year? Did Orlando bully them back? How you feel about that series and how that game went?
Yeah, no doubt. And to answer the first question, like I don't watch many NBA games. In the playoffs, certain series catch my attention and I'll tune in. So I actually tune in and I can't wait for the next game, man. That was a hell of a game. To answer part 2 of your question, Detroit bullied everybody in the NBA this year with their physicality. And but now into the playoffs, and we spoke about it on the last segment. Orlando was a little disappointing, and we're like, yo, what happened to Orlando, this and that. Look, it looked like they snapped out of it. It looked like they're healthy again. They got a complete team. And most important, Orlando was another physical team this year. And they bullied everybody around this year. So the matchup is incredible. The matchup is incredible. The physicality on both ends is pretty much even. Or now this is the thing. Both teams are physical. But I just feel Orlando got more scorers. You know what I'm saying? Like you got Cunningham. Who's his second wing? Who's the second scorer over there? You know, the big guys are just they overwhelm you with their physicality, but they're not scorers. You know what I'm saying? Orlando over there, they got Banchero. They got the little dinosaur man. He played well. They got
What up,
Like Benny Blanco, what's good?
Chilling.
How we
We
doing?
over here talking about that Detroit and Orlando.
Yeah,
that's the best series so far right now to me.
Right?
So just to sum it up, I think Detroit ran into their match's physicality, but they're realizing I don't think they have enough scorers to deal with them. So this is good.
Okay. Let me ask Seb the same question. Detroit versus Orlando. Like, do you feel like Orlando bullied the bullies? Or is this just a difficult matchup for Detroit?
Well, we all know that matchups are everything. Matchups are everything. And I think that for Detroit, Orlando was just the right matchup at the wrong time. Like, you know, they went in there. I felt like Detroit was overconfident for one. I don't know if that played a major part of it, but they were definitely overconfident. I like the way Orlando approached them. Orlando approached them similar to how Chicago approached the bad boy Pistons. Like, we not afraid of you anymore. Like, we don't believe the hype. Like, show me. And I think they just happened to get the best. Like, it was a, whew. I was waiting for the fights, the text. I didn't know what was going to happen, but I didn't expect it to be as physical, but I knew it would be a physical game with Detroit. And I feel like Orlando played up to expectations that we had for them for the last 2 seasons. Like, I saw a better Orlando.
Okay. I got you, fellas. And I you know, when I seen the matchup happen, like, I felt like either if Charlotte would have went or Orlando, they could have gave Detroit some problems, but we didn't have a chance to talk about it on a show because the play-in was still going on. Detroit didn't have the matchup. But Ben alluded to something earlier that Orlando have more proficient scorers. They have guys that could get buckets because we've seen Wagner get buckets before. Banchero is, if he's not a superstar, he's a star. And then Bane always played a number 2 role when it comes to scoring since he's been in the league. So these guys, Detroit is unproven. Hey, Cunningham is the only guy. Tobias Harris is a great role player, but a lot of times he won't even play his role. So this is not a far-fetched loss or a win. It's just that the team that has the most talent played at the right time. Like Seth said, it was the right matchup at the wrong time. And I'm happy for Detroit to take this L because now you got to check yourself and see what you're going to do. What you going to do now.
No doubt. And let's not forget about Suge also, who's a big part of it, big defender, big scorer.
Definitely.
Yeah, he got the old man complex. I don't know what's up with his hair, man. I don't know if he want to go left or go right. I mean, you know, he got to have somebody better in his corner, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you the worst, man. You the worst.
Let's go. Let's go to
You say he need to check out Tracy Morgan hairstylist, huh?
Trying to tell you, man. You know, is he but do-rag or let it go? You know what I mean?
Not let it go. Let it go.
Let it go. You know? I think that's what when you watch American Gangster, you know, and the Korean guy or the Asian guy was telling him, like, you don't lose when you give up when you want to. You know what I'm saying? I'm messing it up, but sometimes you got to let go while you still ahead. You know? Yeah. And right now, he looking crazy out here. He looking like he on retirement. He in year 3.
Y'all burning, dude. What's up?
Man, I'm just trying to tell him, man.
That's not me, man. That's not Nephew Murder today.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you. All right, so we're going to go to Cleveland. We're going to go to Cleveland Cavs, holding down home court advantage. You know, y'all both felt like Cleveland was going to win. I have a suspect on them because I just didn't. It ain't like I had faith in Toronto, but I just felt like Cleveland wasn't going to do it. And I had a guy on TikTok that commented, I think his name is Murph, actually. And he commented on, you know, Cleveland had a lot of hurt defenders. And I just told him, like, let me see. Because he don't know because he not a fan or he don't listen to our podcast. Like, he probably ain't tapped in with, you know, Apple or Spotify. But when they made the trade, I was big on the trade. I said James Harden with these bigs, like he was lobbing to Capello. This is going to work out. And then with him and Mitchell, he don't have to be the main guy. I really felt like it could work out. But they have to prove it to me first. They have to prove it to me. But how do y'all feel about Cleveland I'm going to start with you, Seth, first. How do you feel about Cleveland holding down home court advantage?
Well, I feel like Cleveland did what they were supposed to do. Anything outside of that would have been problematic. Like, I mean, you're one of the best teams on the East, and you've been one of the best teams on the East for the last 3 seasons, and then you add a James Harden. And like you said, I remember you were actually really big on the trade. I kind of dogged James Harden out a little bit, maybe. I don't remember. But but I mean, they did what they were supposed to do, man. I just, it's something about Cleveland. It's like they're that team that you just don't believe in. They're not the little engine that could. They're like the little engine that won't. You know, it's like, we want you to. We rooting for you, but we know you won't. You know what I'm saying? It's like James Harden's mentality is Cleveland's team. Like, we can be great regular season, and then we'll just drop the ball in the playoffs. It's like that was the perfect setup for him. But I will say this. I like this James Harden. You know, James Harden, like I say, he's like a box of chocolates, man. You never really know what you're gonna get. So I like this James Harden. I like I think he had a little more aggression game 1, in my opinion, but like I like the way that he played. You know, like this is what I want to see from James Harden and Cleveland.
I got you. Benny, same thing. Cleveland holding down the two home games.
No doubt, no doubt. Now, I'm not gonna say much about Cleveland because in reality, Cleveland was built to give Boston a run for their money. And that team is still intact. It's just it hasn't played out. So I think time perhaps will do that. But the team on paper looks good. They have a lot of pieces surrounding Spider. They brought in Harden for an extra scorer, point guard to, it just we just gotta wait to let it play out. But the problem is Toronto, man. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? They got RJ Barrett over there. Like, come on. They got quickly. They were on the Knicks. There's a reason why we shipped them over there. You know what I'm saying? I saw them in the playoffs one time. It wasn't a good look. Wow. It was not a good look. Quickly, and I like Quickly, but he was shook in the playoffs. He was shook daddy. Yeah. And RJ Barrett, come on. Come on. So they don't have Toronto just does not have enough to get out this first round. They got to bring in a lot of more heavy hitters. Yeah, it's going to be a sweep. Cleveland's going to sweep.
Wow, that's big right there. That's big. I mean, I felt like if what's the shooting guard for them that played for the Lakers? Can't think of his name right now. I had a brain fog. If it was for the guy for Toronto that played for the Lakers and he played for the Pelicans, shooting guard.
Ingram. You talking about Ingram? He's the forward. Yeah. He's the forward.
Oh, he's a small forward?
Yeah. Ingram. And I'm glad you brought him up. Go ahead.
Yeah, because the game he had, he kind of let his team down.
Definitely.
Ingram had like 7 points. So actually, it could have been a closer game because everybody played but Ingram. If Ingram would have had 17 points, not even 27, it could have been a closer game. And it's like, I'm not saying he let him down, but he didn't help them out.
No, I agree.
Now, I'm going to go.
Listen, I'm not a believer in Ingram. I'll let you know right now. He's a decent player. He's not a 1. He may be a 2. As far as, he's not your main guy. He could be maybe your supporting cat. I'm not believing him. He looks like a weed head to me.
Wow. Listen, and I'm gonna say this. You got to really say something if you astonish me. I'm like, wow, Ben.
Yeah.
But I agree in a sense because when Life said his name, I was like, yeah, because it's no time should RJ Barrett be the best player on any team, championship or otherwise. So last night, I feel like RJ Barrett was the best player on the Toronto Raptors. I think he was second in scoring. He might have been first in assists. Like, you know what I'm saying? Second in rebound. Like, he was the best player. And no way should he be that when you have Brandon Ingram, whom at one point, when he played for the Pelicans, looked like he could be a poor man's Kevin Durant or a poor man's Paul George. You know what I'm saying? Like, he looked like he had that in him. So to see this, it is very disappointing. And maybe he's not a 2 or 3, you know? Maybe he's just a role player that overextended his role in New Orleans.
Wow. I mean, I don't know Brandon Ingram's family, but I'm gonna tell you this. Like, they unsubscribed just then. I mean, that was y'all was kind of hurtful right there. But we gonna turn the page, right? Literally, you know. So we on Wemby right now. Wemby winning Defensive Player of the Year. He got the award unanimously, and I had to look up what unanimously looked. So I pulled it up. So they give you is first place, second place, and third place votes. First place get 5 points. So he got all, like if it's 100 voters, he got all the 100 first place votes. They had other players, but he got all the 100 first place votes. So he got 500 points. So he was the first unanimous Defensive Player of the Year. So how do y'all feel about Wemby pulling that out, and then you just see this coming because of his blocks?
Well, you know, first of all, you know, I love Wemby. I've been a fan ever since he came into the NBA, which is weird because I thought his first season he could have won Defensive Player of the Year. Like you have a guy that averaged more blocks than everyone else and played half the time for 2 seasons, you know, so I thought that he was cheated anyway. And then, you know, of course, we have the 65 games that you have to play in order to be up for any type of title. But I saw this coming. As long as Wemby can play 65 games, he can be up for Defensive Player of the Year every season. It's not just his blocks. For him to be so long and light, he defends well under the block, like in the paint. He defends like man to man. He's a good help defender. Like he does it all. He's one of the best defenders that I've seen in a very long time. You know, I was always a Ben Simmons fan. The way that he defended, he was able to defend every position. I don't know if Wemby can really defend a guard as well, but from the 3 to the 5, like you don't stand a chance. You don't stand a chance, man. And I think that once he plays more, I think he's going to show us a lot more. I see him not only winning Defensive Player of the Year, but an MVP as well. I think he could win it both in one season.
I got you. What about you, B? How you feel about him winning Defensive Player of the Year?
I agree. He's very impressive. And what I've seen is he gets blocks that only he can get because of his length, and because of his quickness. So like, you know, like certain angles, even shot blockers, usually they tell you attack the shot blocker. But cats are going in at different angles, and no, there's no fly zone around there, man. The guy's length, and he's looking to block the shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, super impressed with his shot blocking skill. He deserves it. I got nothing but good things about him, man. This guy, he's a problem if you're trying to get in the lane, man. And for now and the future.
I get it. I just want to say congrats to Wemby for pulling this off and for him being an early guy on the leaderboard right now. Right now, he's the early guy right now on the leaderboard for GOAT metric points for this season because he got 10 points for his blocks and now he got 5 points for Defensive Player of the Year, and we know he's gonna be All NBA as well. So
Right.
much respect, and if he keep playing and win a championship, we might see some other awards coming his way, and maybe an MVP. But right now, we witnessing a great output from a third-year player that we probably not ever seen, but we ain't seen in a long time for a third-year player to dominate the game like this.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now we will go to SGA, Clutch Player of the Year. SGA, Clutch Player of the Year. He had 96 out of the first place votes. I'm going to tell you the other guys who got first place votes. Kate Cunningham got 1 first place vote. Jalen Brunson got 2. And Jokic got 1. But Shea got 96 first place votes. First of all, I'm saying congratulations to Shea. And when I looked at what he did as far as points and a clutch and and then by him just scoring the 130 games straight with 20, like Clay, I said Clay, Shea, he is the MVP candidate, first, second, third, or whatever. But this right here, just being clutch, might have boosted him up to be looking closer to the MVP, or it may be to give somebody else the MVP. And we do a trade-off. We give him this, and we give them this. So right now, if you think about it, Wemby got defensive, they got clutch. Is Jokic getting MVP? But how y'all feel about Shea getting the Clutch Player of the Year award?
I feel like it just made it that much harder to appreciate the Knicks. I mean, if nothing else, I thought Jalen Brunson would get the Clutch Player award. So, I mean, it's not that. That's not going to happen. So, hey, congratulations, Shaq, man. I'm a huge fan. It's deserving, man. And now you got me feeling like it's a conspiracy because now I'm like, is somebody else going to win the MVP? Thanks a lot for that. Like, I don't have enough going on up here already. That's a conspiracy in basketball. So,
Hey,
I don't know now, man, but congratulations.
Go ahead, B. I'm gonna let you say something, but remember that conspiracy thing. I'm gonna tie back on that. But B, how you feel about Shea getting Clutch Player of the Year award?
Well deserved. Well deserved. This is an award that, I mean, it all comes down to numbers, right? So was he the leading scorer in the fourth quarter? Because that's how they gave it to Jalen last year. Because you couldn't deny the guy that he had more points in the fourth quarter than the whole NBA. So if that's the fact, you got to give it to him. And I believe that is the case. He probably had the most points in the fourth quarter. But getting back to the conspiracy thing, man, it's like, I think it's just getting harder with all the talented players in the NBA to choose an MVP. It's getting really hard to do so with all the talent. So maybe you are knocking on the door there, but well deserved.
Yeah, nah, because you know how my mind work, man. My mind is so creative. My mind be all over the place. But I'm gonna order a phone from Amazon, right? A handheld, not like a rotary phone. So we could dial back and get the conspiracy of the week. You know what I mean? Like the conspiracy, like, hold on, I got a call. Like, because it got to be a line that nobody can get. So a landline, so I'm going to get an old landline. So you can't tap it to bring the conspiracy of the week. Because this would have been the conspiracy of the week. Because the way it's falling, it seemed like Jokic is about to get the MVP.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, these 3 guys is the top candidates.
Right.
Wemby, Jay, and Jokic. So we'll see how that thing play out. My vote go to Jokic just for the simple fact that, like, the NBA has 450 players. It's 5 main statistical categories. That means everybody playing the game has a chance to be the leader. When you are the leader of one of these 5 statistical categories, that means you are one of one. So by him being one of one in two different categories, when 450 other players was going try to get this too, like they had the same amount of games to play, and it's just it's hard for me not to give this to him. So just think about it. If Wemby would have averaged, if Wemby would have led the league in rebounds and blocks, I might have gave him MVP.
You know what? What about Luka? Did he not have enough games? Because I haven't even heard him mention, and I'm feeling a certain type of way.
Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you like
I play enough games.
I'm gonna tell you like I told my girlfriend the other day. We had a little argument or whatever. I said something to her, right? I'm gonna tell you what I told her. Don't hijack this with your feelings right now.
No, I mean, listen, when a person averaged 33 points, he led the league in scoring. He averaged like
I'm messing with
33,
you,
8, and 8. Like, why is he not being mentioned? Those are like some crazy numbers, bro. Like, that's amazing.
And you're correct.
I think they're gonna wait. You know what I'm saying? But because they want to see what's going to happen as far as the playoff, they kind of wait off on that. But he's not getting the buzz as the other players. You're right about that.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm about to tell you something right here. I think the MVP award comes Friday. Every day. Oh, I'm about to tell you how it go. Okay. No. Hold on. I think most valuable player is Wednesday.
Really? That soon? They normally do it like second round, right?
Nah, this is the awards week right now. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm reading this wrong right now, but they have dates on here that each thing. So they had the awards announcements like Monday this. Like that's how I knew Tuesday was clutch. Like the Monday was defensive. Tuesday was clutch. Then Wednesday is another. So this week they're gonna drop the different. Oh, matter of fact, it's right here. It's in my face. Okay. Yeah, I think y'all right. Because Tuesday is clutch. Wednesday is six-man award. Thursday is sportsmanship award. Then Friday is most improved player.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't even know when the MVP is done. It's not even saying here.
So you see, they don't want to give an MVP to a potential person that get exited out in the first round.
Right. I always felt like that too. And just for the record, I just looked. Luka didn't play enough games. He's a game short.
No.
He plays
but they gave it to him. No, him and Kate Cunningham, they gave an appeal to give him enough games for that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So they did an appeal and he's still not getting no buzz?
Wow. Now, I mean, just think about it. Just think about it, though. Just think about some real thing. I get what you're saying because he's like the number one in scoring, which is the hardest thing to do, and is the most, like, the sad thing about it. Scoring is the hardest thing you could do, and is the most game-changing, too. You know?
Right.
Because the team with the most points win. So therefore, if you are contributing the most, you should be getting. But I think the other things that the other guys did was just better than what he was doing. You know? Like Jokic being like 7th or 6th in scoring and number 1 in assists and number 1 in rebounds. Like that's kind of hard. And then by Wemby averaged 25 points. He brought his average to 25 points. So to me now, he's in the contention of MVP. I'm never going to vote for nobody with under 25 points. We ain't giving this the Nash treatment. You're not going to be another Steve Nash. No, you're not. So you got to score over 25 points for me to feel like you upper echelon. But sometimes you have. Go ahead.
I think it comes down to LeBron James is on that team, man. That's why he ain't getting the buzz.
I'm with you.
That's why,
I'm with you.
You know, if he gets snubbed, blame LeBron.
I'm with you, Ben. I just didn't want to say it because it seemed repetitive. But yeah, let's just be honest with it, because you average 33, 8 and 8. It's no way that you're not being talked about as the MVP. Like, come on now. It's because LeBron James is on the Lakers, and we can't do that. We can't give Luka the MVP on the team that LeBron James is on, because that negates the whole GOAT conversation right there. Nobody ever won or was up for MVP on a team with Michael Jordan. It's impossible.
Well, I had a guy, guy dropped a thing today about, and he commented, I should have got his name. It's on TikTok. I'm actually liking posting on TikTok better than Instagram and Facebook, because the people of TikTok, man, I appreciate them because they comment and they like a little bit more. And so everybody out there on TikTok, I love TikTok now. Please comment. You can even be disrespectful. One guy was like, he said some slick stuff like, yeah, y'all New Yorkers, I don't know what kind of drugs y'all on. You know what I mean? What y'all smoking? So he just say we smoking something, but then he bunched us in to say we from New York. You know what I mean? But I'm open for that. Like,
the good kind.
Yeah, no doubt.
Comment, brother. Comment. Be disrespectful. Okay, I don't have no feelings. I stopped caring a long time ago. I'm about to stop buying sweatpants. Tell you, I'm about to start buying sweatpants with no pockets. That's how much I don't care. You know what I mean?
You giving up. You getting a
So if you
minivan
on
too?
TikTok, if you
giving
on
up.
Facebook, if you on, yeah, to be the GOAT metrics, man. Every comment is gonna be heard. And the sad thing about it, reply. I like some of the comments. One guy was like, the only team in the East that could beat a team in the West is Boston. That's the statement. And I can see why you say that, because Boston the only team in the East that won a championship lately. Still don't agree, though. But, you know, I can see why he said that. So this is me telling you, if you are on social media, it's okay to disagree with us. Even share it. Let me know what you disagree. I'm open for it. And you can even be disrespectful. Even care.
Not too disrespectful. I'll tear your ass up. Don't play. Nah, I'm.
All right, but let's go to Denver. Denver losing in Minnesota, and this is the funny thing with that, right? Jaden McDaniels said that their scheme is just to go at the bad defenders. And he started naming all of them. Just go at Murray. Go at Jokic. He named like damn near the whole roster. So how do you feel about Denver losing? We'll go with you first, B. How you feel about Denver losing? And then what Jaden McDaniels said, which was hilarious.
I was surprised that they lost. But yeah, man, that's funny as hell. But he's not understanding that, you know, basketball is a team sport, and most team plays team defenses. So you can go at all the weak players, but there's a scheme behind that. But that's hilarious, though. I heard that. I was cracking up. But listen, I was surprised that Minnesota. I still got Denver winning this. We'll see what happens.
Okay, I got you. Sam, the same question, man. Denver losing to Minnesota, and Jaden Daniels wild comments right there.
First of all, I'm tired of these NBA players taking our job. That's my job. That's our job to say stuff like that. That's not your job, bro. Yeah, it was funny, but I could have did it better. You know what I'm saying? But I respect it. I respect it. But I was actually surprised that they took that game. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of upsets, man. Like I was shocked at that game. It was a good game though. It was a close game. And now I'm gonna have to go back. Like after he said, I was like, I gotta go back and watch it and see if they really did that. You know what I'm saying? Like if they just went at him man to man, like we gonna make y'all play man to man defense. It don't even matter. Like now I gotta go back and watch it. But yeah, hilarious, man. That was the best part of the game. Like
yeah. Like his comment right there, man. Like That's why I love like we knew with the media, but we got a vision. So just stay
Oh yeah.
tuned. But that right there, I love being in media when somebody give that type of quotable. That was a hell of a quotable. And then when you
Mhm.
name them out, just go at Jokic. Just go at Murray. Just go at,
Right.
Right.
And he
Yeah,
named
like,
all
yo,
of
it's
the
a
bad defenders, though. He
Yeah.
literally named the bad
yeah.
defenders.
He's
Seeing, but that's
he's exposing them.
R-
yeah,
Right.
but the only thing about that, right? And I'm the Knicks segment is next because the Knicks is the sixth question. But the thing about it is when you in a series, do you give the other team fuel?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
You know, that's the only thing. It was a funny statement, and it could be true as I don't know what. But do
Mhm.
you give another team fuel? That's where
Yeah.
it gets different from me. You
And we
know,
seen
you
it.
don't, you don't,
We seen it.
yeah, you don't poke the
Yeah,
bear.
you remember the Boston Miami series when they decided to
Okay.
piss off geez, why can't I think of his name now? Play for Golden State now. Jimmy Buckets. Then you want to piss off Jimmy Buckets and give him fuel? Oh yeah, what's the next game? I'm gonna drop 40. I'm gonna show you what it is. Like, you know, we've
I
seen it
got you.
happen. We've seen people piss off Michael Jordan. Like we all seen it.
Hmm.
This is over now. You know what I'm saying? Like I really feel like the Knicks could have won if Spike Lee would have shut up. Like if Spike Lee would have just sat down for 15 minutes, we could have won. But like you said, you give that other team fuel and they take it personal. Like Jokic is going to take it personal. Jokic is going to take it personal next game. You may be able to come at us, but will you be able to withstand our offense? And just out of spite, I believe Denver may literally do that to them. I think that may be Denver's way of getting back at them, literally going at every weak defender on their team. Jokic just going to go at every defender and see what you can do with them. Because, I mean, I seen Anthony Davis shake his head and just walk away from Jokic. So we know what he can do to defenders.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna start with you, B. So let's get back to it. Now, this is the last question of the evening, right? This is everybody get on us for being Knicks fans, you know. So how do you feel about the Knicks loss? We're gonna start with the Knicks' Benny Blanco. How do you feel about the Knicks loss, and what do we got to do to correct that?
No doubt, no doubt. My opinion, but I've been a Knicks fan for a long time, so I think I'm right. No shade to this man right here, the Brunson burner, big body Brunson, but is what I've said, what I've seen during the season. Sometimes he gets on this hero ball. You know what I'm saying? He had 10 points in the fourth quarter. OG had 3, and I think Bridges had 2. That was it. Towns had a good third quarter, and he had 2 shot attempts in the fourth quarter. Come on. 2 shot attempts, and Atlanta has nobody to guard Towns, realistically. They have nobody. They have to double him. And when you double him, it opens up offense for everybody else. How is he getting only 2 shot attempts in 12 minutes in the fourth quarter? That's the game right there. They make it hard, or he made it hard, and it's on the coach too. I'm not going to put everything on Brunson, but Brunson, he's the point guard. He has the ball. You know what I'm saying? So I keep saying he's smart and he does figure things out. And I've seen him have bad games in playoffs and then bounce back and figure teams out. Like when we eliminated Detroit, it took him a while, but he figured it out and he got it done. So to me, that was the biggest thing. He went to hero ball and he started missing shots, and they're taking advantage of him on the defensive end. And that was it. That was the ball game. I'm not gonna put it on Bridges because he took the last shot, but that might have been his only shot attempt in the quarter. Maybe he took 2 shots. But listen, Towns, 2 shot attempts, fourth quarter, hell no. That's gotta change.
Okay. I mean, I'm gonna send a welcome group to your house. Somebody to bring up your spirit. Maybe you need a carrot cake or some kind of thing from your neighbors or something. I need to send a welcome group over there to cheer you up. 'Cause it seemed like that took that real personal right there.
Yeah.
Almost I'm trying to get my mask to go see who did that to you. You know what I mean? But,
Listen,
but Sam,
I'm 50 plus, and when I lose sleep, man, it's no good.
understand that, bro. I understand that. But Sam, the same question, man. The Knicks lost, and who you think responsible, and how are we gonna play? What we got to do to get a win?
Well, first of all, I've been a Knicks fan for a long time, and I've been waiting to do this. My name is Se7en, and I'm a Knicks fan. All right. So welcome to NA. All right. Benny, I feel you. Welcome, brother. Welcome.
Yep.
All right. And I'll start by saying this. 44%. 44% is what they shot from the field. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. You got some of, like, Cat. What are we doing? 18 points, couple of rebounds. Why, again, it feels like I'm in the Matrix or something. Because I believe we had this conversation before when I said, why is Josh Hart having more rebounds than Cat? This was last season during the playoffs. Why is this happening? Like, come on, we got to do better. And it's not just Cat. It's Bridges. I haven't seen him in the last month and a half. I don't even know why they might as well put him on the bench. Like, put Bridges on the bench. Matter of fact, take him to Brooklyn and throw him over the bridge. Let's show him what we do to people. And let's just throw him over the bridge. Tell him really rep his name. All right? This is getting ridiculous. Like, we shouldn't digress the way that we have. Like, the Knicks have really digressed this season, and there's no control. You can see it. There's no control. There's no locker room control. The coach has no control. Again, I don't know when they decided to get the coach, like, who was validating it, like, yo, this is the best idea we've had in a while. Like, no, it wasn't. It wasn't. And I think that once they lost control of the locker room and we went through the whole Giannis thing, it just destroyed this team. And the only thing that we can do now is rebuild. That's the only thing New York can do is rebuild. If you want to keep Brunson, maybe OG, hell, I'm going to be honest. We might as well just start with Josh Hart and start picking players from there because clearly he's the best player on the Knicks right now. So it's the only thing for us to do is rebuild. We did an experiment. It didn't work. I think RJ Barrett may still be available. Maybe we can get him back. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But it's not going to work.
Yeah.
It's not going to work. It hasn't been working. It will not work. Let's move on.
Yo, but hold on, B. Let me. I've been waiting to do this for like 2 months. We not gonna do this.
Oh, yeah.
Son, we not gonna do this. We not gonna do this. We not gonna do this.
It's already
it's
been
one loss,
done.
bro. It's one loss. It's tied. This dude said, go in the locker room, start taking jersey. Yo, give me your jersey. Give me your jersey. Yo, we tied.
We throwing cats over the bridge, son.
He's like, yo, take him to Brooklyn. Yeah, he whistling. Take him to Brooklyn. You know what I mean? Yo, at the end of the day, I'm happy we lost.
Because you're in New York.
Yeah, because with wins, you don't have no adjustments. Like in a fight, it ain't even a fight until the other person get hit. Like both people got to be hit for it's a fight. Like you just beating up somebody if they ain't hit you back yet.
Yeah.
So right now, I'm happy the Knicks took it. And I'm actually happy it came early. Like all this fanfare y'all got being in New York, giving everybody 5 and all this stuff y'all got going on. Like New York is Hollywood. But sometimes people gotta come in town and let you know we not playing with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
We not playing. Yeah, we see y'all Hollywood, New York Knicks. All right. We from the South and we not playing. They not really, because all their teammates ain't from the South. But you know what I'm saying. So right now, I'm happy that they took that L because now you can adjust. Because now you start coaching. Because now you have some bulletin board stuff that, because sometimes when you win, you get comfortable. You think, oh, we just going to do this again. No, you can't just do this again. Because Atlanta didn't just do it again.
Yeah.
Atlanta played hard, they played physical, and I think they looked at Indiana playbook for y'all last year. Because when Indiana put them bodies on y'all became frail like Bridges' frame.
Yeah,
So I'm happy for the loss.
Listen,
go ahead.
The Knicks had a 12-point lead in the fourth quarter that they blew. And I'm telling you, I'm watching the game, and as soon as the fourth quarter start, I'm like, yo, you got to get Towns involved. You got to get Towns involved. It never happened. It never happened.
Yeah.
And again, that's on Brunson. That's on the coach. And goddamn it, that's on Towns too, because you can't sit there quiet like a pussycat. We need the lion. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. You know what I'm saying? So that's on all 3 of those guys. And listen, Atlanta probably played their best game, and they got a 1-point victory. Just to put it in perspective.
Well, no. But this, go ahead, Sam, go ahead.
Well, first of all, let me say this, Life. It's already been done, so we gonna do it. Okay? Now, New York is the only team fighting replacements. We don't even know who's on Atlanta. We don't even know what stars Atlanta has. They playing with Lil Baby. They got, we don't know who on their team. This is who we lost to. CJ McCollum is the best player on the Hawks. He's never been the best player on any team, not junior high, not high school, not college. And this is the team that's beating us. We're losing to the replacements. Just think about that for a second. We're getting into a fight and losing to a team that's not throwing the punch. We beating ourselves. We swinging and falling.
Look how crazy it is. Look how crazy it is that the chance at the Garden is fuck Trae Young. He's not even on the team.
He's not there anymore. They didn't even know he wasn't playing. This is what I'm talking about. People after the game, Atlanta went home because nobody in New York knew who they were. They were knocking them up like, move, man. We trying to see the stars. So we are the stars. They're not.
Yeah. This is one thing I want to say, though, because I said this early in the year. And when I found out how bad they used Brunson, they said people that Brunson was defending, they made 11 out of 19 shots. And CJ McCollum made 9 out of 12 shots on Brunson. With that being said, I know I got to fight with who we got. So it's really like we here now. Like, there's no time to go back to the car and get this and get that. We here now. So we got to just fight. But they're going to have to do a better scheme of protecting Brunson because Cat right now, Cat has the capability to play defense. And I think Brunson has the capability of getting a charge. I don't really see him blocking a shot and really stealing. Like, it seems like he don't do that. It's like he's more crafty when he has the ball than when he don't have the ball. So right now, I hope that they figure out a way to, because you got OG, you got Bridges, and you have other players too. But right now, I just think that Mike Brown is on the clock right now.
Yeah.
And I didn't like his rotations. I didn't like certain things that he was doing. I didn't like when he go to this small guard lineup. Like, you got this game 2. I don't know what the small guard lineup did in game 1, but I just think Mike Brown going to have to step up. So right now with this loss, we're going to see what Mike Brown adjustment do.
No doubt.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
that's
don't
pretty
think
much
Mike
it. Y'all
Brown is
could,
going to adjust his tie, let alone his scheme. We've seen this before, man. We know what he's going to do. Give the ball to Brunson, make something happen. I'm willing to bet that's his
yeah,
scheme. That's his adjustment.
he said something ridiculous, man. And he said something like, when you lose in the argument, but you still want to say something. That's what he said. They was like, they said something about his rotations. He was like, well, it worked before, we used it.
Wow.
What is you talking about? What are you talking about? You know what I mean? It's like me saying, well, I'll always stay out late like this, Like sometimes. What are we talking about, man? Mike Brown, man.
Yeah, listen, like I said, it's on Brown, it's on Brunson. They got to make the adjustment. We lost by 1. But Brown was getting a lot of heat about why didn't he call, with 5 seconds left, why didn't he call a timeout? But that was not accurate. The Knicks were actually out of timeouts. So they had to go right away. And they still got a chance.
Yeah, I knew that. So that's why I didn't even say nothing about that. I knew that. Because they were saying that when a guy was at the free throw line.
Right.
It was telling them, like, yeah, so I knew that. It's just that some people don't really, they wasn't listening to the game. And this is my last thing, and I'm going to let y'all say this, then we can shout them out. Why is it, and I might answer this while I'm asking y'all, but why is it that New York had nobody felt like they was going to do much, and then when they lose, it's like the worst debacle. It's like the worst, it's like the craziest thing. Why you don't believe in us from the beginning, and then we lose the game at home? It's like the worst loss in like 37 years. What's up with that?
It's New York. We over exaggerate everything. You know what I'm saying? It's the Mecca. It's the Mecca. We got the craziest fans. They're shouting out Trae Young. He's not even on the team. They're having a freaking a celebration like they just won the championship. It's what we do. So everything is, magnified and blown up to the third power. That comes with New York too.
Yeah, well, it's that old cliche. If you hope for the worst, you know what I'm saying? Nothing can be worse than that. Just this is gonna be bad. So if it's good, you winning. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you go to the hospital, like, I know they're gonna take my leg, and they like, we just taking the toe. Shit, you winning. You winning. Just hope for the worst in New York. And anything that happens above that is a win. We take it as a win. You hope the train don't crash. If it stopped for a while, you good. You didn't die. That's New York. And it's always next year, man. It's always next year.
hey, right now, we'll go through the predictions of today real quick. But let me say something about New York before we go. Because when Benny said what he said and what you said, so is it the New York Knicks way or is it the New York way? I think it's the New York way.
Oh, it's
we
the New York way.
Party hard. Hold on. This is the New York way. I just coined it in my mind. When y'all was talking, I was listening. We party hard and we complain harder.
Okay. Hell yeah. I love it.
But check this. Yeah, so check this out. I'm looking at the game right now, right? It's 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Boston is up 42-41 on the Sixers. So the Sixers is actually playing a good game. So we wrap this up. But by saying that, who y'all think gonna win this game tonight?
I can't call it. I'm hoping for Philly. You know what I'm saying? But there's not much behind that. I'm hoping for Philly, but I think Boston is going to take the series.
Okay. Tonight, who you got? Who you got for tonight, Steph?
Boston.
Okay.
I
I
do. I
got
have
Boston
Boston.
too. And I finally figured it out. Benny wanted the Philly to win so we could play them. You already setting up the second round matchup. I just like the last episode, I didn't figure it out. I'm like, why is he so big on, like, yo, how they gonna check Maxey? You were saying stuff that I was like, yo, what is he doing? But I mean, so now we go to the next game. So now it's Portland at 8 o'clock. Portland against the Spurs. How you feel about that? Who winning tonight? Seb, you first.
Again, who are the Spurs playing? Exactly. No,
You know.
but seriously, let me say this though. I wanted to say this. The last episode, Ben said something that really stuck with me. He said every game you see a player from the Spurs emerging as some type of star in that system. And it's just amazing to me how that San Antonio system is still so perfect to this day. Like when Tim left and Ginobili left, and we thought that it was over for the Spurs. Like in this system, the Spurs felt like it's astonishing. Like for them to be right back here through all of the trades and the picks, like it's amazing. And I have the Spurs tonight.
Okay. Who you have, B?
Listen, I saw the highlights of that first game. Like you got Wemby shooting threes, taking cats off the dribble, dunking, blocking shots. He caught this one dunk, and afterwards he was standing on his feet holding the rim. It looked very barbaric. They got nothing for him, man. I got the Spurs, man. Stop.
All day.
I got the Spurs too. But I'm really liking we got to start saying these guys' names. We older, so forget if we forget your teammate, your player on your team. The guy from Portland, I'm not gonna say what Benny said. We're not gonna get in his nationality or his religion, none of that. But I can't get his name, but he's tough. I can't wait to Dame Lillard play with him next year, but I still got the Spurs. Now, the last question, and we're going to get out of here. The Lakers against Houston tonight. Who do you have? We all thought Houston was going to win, then Kevin Durant didn't play. And then the Lakers looked like Magic Johnson on steroids. Like LeBron was looking like something different. Like, I mean, he really looked like the LeBron of the younger years when he really got his teammates involved. I was very impressed. This was one time I could say I've really seen a glimpse of King James. He really played on a high level. I was very impressed. He had guys feeling good, and then he got his number. So, but who do I feel like is going to win tonight?
Well,
Benny, you frozen?
First of all,
I'll go ahead. It's going to be short. Is Durant playing tonight? That's all I got to say.
Game time decision.
Okay. So if Durant plays, Lakers lose. If Durant continues playing throughout the series, Lakers lose. I'm calling it. That's what's going to be.
All right, so same question.
Yeah, I feel the same way, but I really feel like Houston should have beat LA without Kevin Durant. I mean, they should have walked through LA. And again, I told you LeBron was going to give him at least one game. LeBron was going to give his team at least one game. But I think Houston takes it. I think Houston wins tonight, whether Durant plays or not.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something, right? You know, we glorify Udoka for the job he did in Boston. I'm gonna tell you this: if Durant play and they use this series, his job has to be in question. Yeah. Because last year they had a good record and they lost in the first round. They lost in the first round last year. So really, if they lose in the first round this year, is it really KD or is it really this team is ill prepared. And I thought that the Houston should have won, even though KD didn't play. But I realized I'm gonna say the coach, but I'm gonna put it 50-50 coach and 50-50 players. The players didn't step up, and the coach didn't put them in the place to be successful. And LeBron looked like a mastermind. And I really want Houston to win this series, but watching that game, I don't know if they really looking at LeBron's aura, or they looking at getting to the next round. Because right now it looked like they just let LeBron do what he wanted to do, and maybe it's too much respect or what it is. But we about to hit an hour, so this is GOAT Metrics, episode 50. Hey, this is our 50th show, guys, man. Congratulations, we made it this far. It's our 50th show. So GOAT Metrics, titles is earned. Yeah, and awards is titles is earned and awards is given. GOAT Metrics, peace.
GOAT Metrics, peace.
Peace,
Let's go.
They mad, they hate, and irritated. Close your mouth, you can save it without a doubt. You won't claim it, you is a slouch. Live in your mom basement. They mad, they hate, and irritated. Stop complaining, stop back chasing.